It was just past 1:20 a.m. on March 28, 2025, a quiet, chilly night in Lakewood, Colorado. My fiancée and I had just stepped outside to let our dog out for her final potty break before bed. The air was unusually still, no breeze, no crickets, not even the usual soft hum of distant traffic. It was too quiet. As my fiancée played fetch with our pup in the grassy dog park near our home, I found myself gazing eastward. A light caught my eye. At first, I brushed it off as a plane. But something about it felt off. I kept watching. As the object approached, I realized this wasn't a plane. It made no sound at all, not even the faint buzz you'd expect from a drone or a distant jet. When it flew directly overhead, the silence deepened, like the world had gone mute. Even the ambient noises, bugs, dogs, distant cars, vanished. It was unnerving. The craft was shaped like a perfect triangle, its surface jet black and absorbing the night. But the thing that really threw me was the structure underneath. It had an X-shaped framework across the belly of the triangle, dividing it into 3 distinct open cutouts, almost like negative space or structural voids. I've grown up around aircraft. My grandfather was an Air Force pilot. I've seen stealth bombers, fighter jets, and experimental aircraft. But this wasn't in any of the books or hangars. It was enormous. Maybe 75 feet wide and long, based on the size of helicopters I've seen. It flew low, really low, just below the cloud cover, no more than 1,500 feet up, and moved at a measured, eerie pace, maybe 80 to 120 miles per hour, nothing like the speed you'd expect from military aircraft. It glided directly overhead and then pivoted almost unnaturally south-southwest, changing direction without banking or slowing. Just shifting. About a minute later, another light appeared from the east. This time, the familiar rhythmic thump of helicopter blades reached my ears. A chopper followed the same flight path, a spotlight sweeping not across the ground, but up into the sky, as if searching for the very thing I had just seen. I stood there, stunned, trying to process what had just happened. My fiancée didn't see the craft, she was playing with our dog, but she saw my face, saw how transfixed I was. I told her everything, then ran inside and grabbed a pencil. I had to draw it while the memory was sharp. What we witnessed that night didn't belong in our skies. I don't know what it was, but I'll never forget how silently it cut through our world.